G'day guys, welcome back. Sorry about some technical difficulties there. The stream went down for a bit, but we are back and the action is back.
Yeah, the game was a bit too exciting. We wanted to calm you guys down since we still have 4 days of StarCraft 2 left.
Yeah, that's right. You got to pace yourself. This is a marathon, not a sprint. So all you guys back at home, lower those heart rates, take a chill pill, stop having so many energy drinks, calm down.
Yeah.
You have to have some water, healthy snacks, because if you crash too hard in sugar, you're going to miss Group B.
Yeah, you don't want to be missing Group B. Group B is coming up very shortly here. Of course, got to finish this, got to finish that last round, and then we will know 3 of the people in the top 12.
Indeed. And the top left sport here of Neon Violet Square, the Junior Green Weeks Terran. This is Maru.
Do you see what I see?
We guessed this would happen, didn't we? And in the bottom right from Splice, this is TY. Now we kind of, if you guys are just joining us now, we saw Maru cheese and win. Then we saw a legit TVT with TY looking extremely strong. Yeah. And Maru's gone, you know what? I don't want to play TVT anymore.
Yeah. This is his last one for the group. The last one for today for him. We'll see if the double proxy racks can work here once again. Right, he did send a second SCV, right? Or am I crazy? No, he only sent one?
I like how the observer used the mouse pointer to say no.
He shook his head no with his mouse.
No with the mouse, yeah. I'm glad he didn't shake the camera because, you know, we are suffer from vertigo a little bit if that happens. But so TY just going for a pretty regular opening here, but opting to SCV scout. However, that's not where the barracks is, Artosis.
Yeah, what are we going to see here, do you think? Like a proxy marauder?
I actually think this might be...
into a factory,
yeah, this is a factory proxy, almost certainly, with the second gas going down. There is space for an add-on here for this, so it could be Marauder Cyclone or just straight up Cyclone with you know, with a reactor, but it's going to go Marine here with the factory.
Well, I mean, Marine Cyclone is pretty strong.
And not bad
about that.
Not bad. Yeah, it's not one I've seen recent memory, but could work. I mean, Cyclones are pretty great. You put anything with them, they generally do damage.
Like, does he think his opponent's a Protoss player?
I guess so.
Did he think he won 2-0 and this is Deer now?
Well, you know what? You just defend like you're up against a Protoss player. You drop a bunker.
Yeah. All right, well, the scout comes out from TY, so he's not going to make an expansion. He's going to start defending heavily. Notice that he's making a bunker right now. I think he thinks it's double proxy Reaper.
He does,
It does look like that.
Well, I mean, getting a bunker is still good, but bunkers can be busted very easily by Cyclones. And he is getting a reactor, so it looks like it's going to have some siege tanks in this as well. Maybe even a Liberator. This is so all in here for Maru. Yeah,
this is getting a little bit crazy right now. Maru does not want to play that longer game.
And TY is going to make a proxy starport again.
Yeah. Well, if you get a single Liberator into your opponent's base and you defend at all, you win. So I think it's a good choice.
He is sending one of his units across the map, though.
Oh, man.
Oh, I'm worried for TY.
Yeah, that Reaper going across the map is a good read, obviously, right? Like, no Reapers popped up, so he knows that it's proxy tech instead, which means his Reaper can go and start getting the damage done. But that siege tank over on the other side, it's making me a bit scared for him.
I am scared.
Because, look, he's making a Cyclone to defend, which makes sense, right?
He's actually getting a medevac with this.
Oh, man. He's going for an army that actually beats Cyclones here.
Yeah, certainly is. Marine Siege Tank generally a little bit better than mass Cyclones. Maru's fully walled off here, but the siege push has begun, and here it is, and TY is going to see exactly what kind of proxy he's up against now. He has this bunker, which helps, but the tank is going to see to that.
Yeah, well, he's going to need a flying unit up here as well.
That's what the medevac's for.
Yeah, but look at that. No. Oh, my God, a huge moment for TY.
Oh, that's so huge here. That's the big damage output here for Maru. He's going to have to try and dunk on this Cyclone. The medevac coming a little bit late, and TY in range of that Cyclone pushes Maru back.
This is a huge moment right now. The fact that he lost that siege tank, I'm surprised, to be honest, that he did that. And now the fact that we are going to see a Liberator go into Maru's base, it feels like he's almost dead.
Well, he does have a second tank here, and the medevac is here to be able to give him vision. In fact, there's even a Viking to make sure that if TY has any flying units to defend this, like, say, a Banshee or a Liberator of his own, the Viking will deal with it. The depot goes down, but TY has more depots where that came from, and there's his Proxy Liberator, making this incredibly all-in for Maru if it wasn't already enough.
Yeah, he is unable to return any minerals to that command center, and he can't really send anything across the map either.
Oh, this tank is in so low, and he's not going to repair it in time. That's a big mistake there for TY. That tank was incredibly critical. The Viking is getting targeted down and should die to this lock-on.
That is actually a huge moment. Don't forget, he's keeping his bunker alive currently. If he can get one more lock-on right there against the siege tank, or the medevac rather, sorry, maybe he can get rid of all the... No, another Viking coming out.
This is looking very rough for now for TY. The bunker is getting low. The SCVs are on the repair, but so much damage output. Another tank pops out. But will there be enough here from TY? It doesn't look like a double tank here for Maru, with even the ability for the medevac to pick them up, but it's just too much. GG. TY managing to just somehow clinch a very, very bare hold on, because there was just a medevac and 2 siege tanks, and TY had a mining base. He had a production, he had his own tank, and that was on a knife's edge.
That really was. Look, Maru being very aggressive throughout the series, but you can't blame him. Laughing, knowing that he was really pushing his luck with that build. TY able to hold it in good position, but we don't know yet who is going to come out on top in this group.
We don't. It is looking like it's pretty good for TY to be in that round of 8, but of course the group still is going underway. So we're going to take a short break, and when we come back, more StarCraft. We'll see you then.
It was the most highly anticipated match of this group, and it's TY that comes out on top over Maru. So first of all, congratulations, TY. This 100% secures you advancing forward from the group. When I spoke to you earlier, you were telling me how it's been a pretty tough road at this Katowice, going through that open bracket, and then landing in this Group A, where you considered this to be the best players of the event. So with how difficult the road has been, how much more satisfied are you?
일단 축하드리고요. 이제 진출은 확신한데 아까 전에 얘기했을 때는 이번 월챔은 되게 힘들다고 오픈 브래켓부터 지금 이 조에서도 가장 잘하는 선수들이 모여 있기 때문에 되게 힘들 거라고 얘기를 하셨는데 그래서 기분이 그만큼 더 좋을 것 같은데 실제로 어떤지 얘기해 주세요.
일단 오늘 오면서 못 올라갈 거라고 생각을 좀 해가지고 미리 떨어지면은 뭐 어떻게 해야겠다 예전까지 했었는데 그래가지고 좀 마음이 편했나 봐요. 그래서 편해서 좀 경기가 잘 풀리고 또 이렇게 계속 이길 수 있었던 것 같아요.
솔직해서 좋네요. So he says, actually, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Prior to this day, I looked at my group and I didn't think I would advance. And it was to the point where I was even thinking of what I should do here in Katowice once I dropped out, the various activities I could do. And I think actually because of that, I played very comfortably and with a comfortable mindset. And I think that's why the games played out as well as they did. And I want to touch on this series with Maru because in the third game, he came at you with an all-in. After you won, you were laughing. I was wondering what was going through your head at that time.
이제 조성주 선수 그 세 번째 경기에 이제 어린이 왔는데 그때 기분이 어땠고 그 다음에 이겼을 때 웃었어요. 그래서 그때도 무슨 생각을 하고 있었는지 얘기해 주세요.
일단 웃음의 의미는 일단 조성주 선수가 지금 여기 와 있는 선수들 중에서 가장 강력하다는 얘기가 제일 많아요. 그런데 제가 이렇게 상대의 전략을 맞고 좀 쉽게 올라가서 되게 기뻤고 그러고 나서 성주가 3경기에서도 다시 한번 전략적인 빌드를 하는 걸 보고 첫 세트에서 제가 좀 약간 막을 수 있는 빌드였는데 방심을 해서 졌기 때문에 3세트에서는 좀 방심만 하지 말고 집중하면 충분히 막을 수 있다 생각해서 잘 막았던 것 같아요.
So he said, when it comes to the laugh I had after the win, what I thought was Maru is one of the players that everyone at this event has been talking about him and considering him the favorite, and they think that he's the best player here. And so I was laughing because going up against the player that I also consider the best player here, to win so easily because of the all-in that he chose, it was just laughable to me. And when it comes to the mindset that I had when he came at me with the all-in, I just thought about the first game when he also cheesed. I felt like I lost that game because I sort of lost focus. And then this time, as he was performing his all-in, I just thought, okay, this time let's not lose focus, and it was able to work out, and that's why I was able to win. So really happy to advance. Last but not least, your next opponent is going to be your very good friend, Special. I know you guys talk about games all the time together, so the last time you played him, he actually beat you 2-0 at BlizzCon, so how do you think it'll go this time?
이제 다음 만날 상대는 스페셜 선수인데 가장 친한 친구이기도 하고 게임에 대한 얘기도 자주 하는 걸로 알고 있는데 지난번에 블리즈컨에 만났을 때 스페셜 선수가 2대0으로 이겼잖아요. 그래서 이번에는 어떻게 될 것 같으세요?
일단 스페셜 선수랑 만났을 때 요즘 제가 굉장히 많이 져가지고 다음에 만났을 때 좀 지금은 진출이 확정지었지만 다음에 만났을 때 좀 더 우위에 설 수 있도록 오늘 꼭 남은 마지막 경기도 이겨가지고 조 1등을 좀 확정 짓고 싶습니다.
So it says, when it comes to Special, I do have that memory of him beating me, but I just thought the next time that I face him, I want to be able to win. And in terms of this group, I really want to ensure that I secure that win, because even though I have 100% qualified, the winner of the group hasn't been decided yet. So I want to ensure that I can beat Special so that I can secure that #1 spot. So congratulations again, TY, on qualifying to the round of 12. Kaelaris, let's head back to you.
That's right, thank you, Smix. TY definitely understands the implications of this group and what could happen with the results to come. He has guaranteed himself that advancement spot with a 4-0 in series so far. And Maru and Dia clutching at his heels a little bit here. Currently 3-1 apiece at the moment. Joined by Pig and Tasteless once again. And Tasteless, actually, we still have a series going on right now between our two non-Koreans, Showtime and Special, duking it out.
That's right. If we want to just throw this up on screen here real fast. They're tied up 1-1 right now. There was actually some cool engagements, but it just ended a drop denied there. But yeah, this is a tough one to call. It seems like they're both pretty even. Special seems to want to push out, but so far, especially with the number of Blink Stalkers that Showtime's made this game, he just keeps shutting it down. So I have no clue who's going to win this game, but I don't think we're going to know for a while. But this is the last game between these two players for now.
Seems very, very close. Thank you very much, Tasteless. And of course, we're seeing TY now pretty much guarantee this advancement. And if he does actually beat Special, that will put him at 5-0 pig and pretty much confirm himself that #1 spot. And moving forwards into the round of 8 as opposed to the round of 12 is actually huge for this tournament if he can get it.
Absolutely. If he goes through to that round of 8, you know, they're saying before, like $5,000 difference in prize money. Yeah. And of course, not having to play that extra opponent. So that is a very important match between TY and Special, of course. Every match does count as well, as there's prize money per match. Yes. And yeah, basically at this point, TY, I mean, he's on fire. It's kind of cool to see him say he's feeling a little bit uncomfortable before the tournament. Right. Now he's here and he's like, well, I didn't expect much of myself, so I'm just playing really well. I was surprised to hear that he mentioned that a lot of the players here actually think that Maru is the strongest player here at the tournament. And then, you know, there's people like TY who can dispatch of him like in these series. Admittedly, you know, Maru's really bringing the aggression, but TY is really able to deal with it. So. Yeah, I mean, it was very close. It's not every day where your opponent will siege the tank up on the ledge below the Cyclone, but got a little bit lucky with that one. But, you know, Maru brought the heat. He felt like he needed to play aggressive, clearly, against TY. Probably a wise decision. You don't want to go to Mass Raven versus the late game god that is TY. So I think, you know, Maru, of course, knew he was already through. He thought, you know, this is the best chance to take TY down. Went for the aggression, didn't quite work out. So our reigning IEM World Champion is still in the running here as he's advancing to the round of 12. It just depends on where he's going to be advancing to the round of 12. As you can see, the results are as follows. 4-0, 3-1, 3-1, 1-3, 0-3, 0-3. That was some quick maths.
Damn, you're good, man. Barely. That was sick.
Oh, there you go. And of course, TY, Dia, and Maru will be our advances to the round of 12. It's just a case of where they're actually going to advance placement-wise. Not only that, but even the players that aren't advancing just yet still have some money to contend with every best of 3 awarding something. What did you say?
Special just won. Right. Game 3 just now happened. So that is a 2-1 victory over Showtime. Okay, thank you very much for that update. And we can go to a short break here, ladies and gentlemen, and return. Our next match will be Dia going up against Maru, and that's going to figure out the placements there in that top 3. It's going to be good. Don't go anywhere.
All eyes are on